Definitely a good one.
13 minutes
Yeah,
left.
we got about 10 minutes.
I wanted to wrap up some stuff we talked about earlier. No,
please do.
Earlier, I wanted to address some of those things before we got out of here.
Yeah. We were talking about times that you felt uneasy around the police, and I think that's where we left off, where you told the story, about that, because we were correlating that to the situation where the cop just punched dude for no reason, just straight up, man, that was crazy. But we'll continue with that, man. What were your thoughts that you wanted to talk about?
You know what? I remember I had a 635 BMW, clean as fuck, and it was two dudes had 635s in the city, me and another dude. And I noticed every time I crossed Manchester, the police would pull me over, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? I found out later on there was another dude had a BMW similar to mine. He was a dope dealer, and I guess they thought we was the same dude. And one day, man, I just got fed up. I'm going down Arlington. I'm headed north of Arlington, and the cops, when they would see me sometimes, they would just bust one of them bat U-turns, just whoop. And I'm like, damn. So, man, I just pulled up and put my hand at the car, get out the car. Man, what do y'all want? What do y'all want? And the cops looked at me. They came out with their guns out and shit. I said, why do y'all keep messing with me? Who do you think I am? And he gave me some bullshit. I said, no, that's not me, man. That's not me. Why do y'all keep doing this? And dude, after about 15 minutes, I was pissed off. I was pissed by now. I had my hands up. I wasn't stupid, but I'm like, dude, why? Because I had a girl lived on 39th in Arlington and Western. I go pick to her pad, and every time whether it was coming or going, man, they pull me over and give me a hard time. I'm like, who in the fuck do y'all think I am? And they finally told me what it was. It was another dude. Of course, I don't know whether they lied or not, but it's a 635 BMWs. I had Lorenzos on my ride and shit. And mine was like a bluish gray. His was a dark blue. I guess they too colorblind to figure out what was going on. And they finally eased up off my ass, man. They finally eased up off me. And it just for a while, it was really a hectic time. And that combined with the sheriff. Shit, when I went to jail, the last time I went to jail, I think I told you, they lost my clothes for like 2.5 days. I was scared as hell, dude. They lost my clothes for like 2.5 days. I went to jail on a bullshit warrant. I had a OR by 3 o'clock. By 6 o'clock, I'm headed to the county. I'm like, why am I going to the county? And nobody would tell me. And they treat you like shit. You can't get no understanding. Just get in line, put the handcuffs on, blah, 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 shut the fuck up. And I'm like, dude. Somebody tell me, 3 days I'm in jail, man. I went to jail on a Sunday night. I didn't get out of jail till Wednesday morning. And it wasn't until the last minute they finally told me what was going on. After I found my clothes, I think I told you the story. A buddy of mine worked in the laundry at the sheriff's department. He was a civilian employee. And a buddy of mine who was in my car club, name was Neckbone. Neckbone worked in the laundry. He saw me sitting in jail on the bench. He's like, Lonzo. I said, Neckbone. I got up to walk over to him. Almost got my ass whooped that time. I had to sit back on the bench. Cop walked me over to Neckbone. I told him what was happening. He found my clothes for me, and now I'm ready to go home. But again, it just was. When you get in that system, man, it's like getting a spider web on you. Because no matter what you do, you always try to. If you get it off of here, it's over on your hands now, and it's just, oh my God, it's just horrible, dude. It's just fucking horrible. And that was back 40 years ago. I don't know what it's like now. I ain't trying to find out. I'm not trying to find out.
Damn,
so yeah, Doc. And that's when the cops were bigger, and they would whoop your ass a lot faster. Wasn't no sensitivity training back then. It wasn't a lot wider. Oh, a lot wider. See, back I think it was in the mid 70s, late 80s, they dropped the weight and the height limit for police because the ACLU said it was a form of discrimination to discriminate against a person who wasn't a certain height or a certain weight. Because back in the day, you had to be at least like 5'9", 5'10", 170, 180 pounds to be a cop. So they dropped the weight limit for the men. Then the women started complaining. So now you got cops now, man, 5'3", 5'4". The average brother is 6. So you running up on somebody, damn near twice your size. And if you looked at that video, both those guys were not big enough to handle that dude. If it was a bit of a football team, a football game, they would have got smashed. He was a big dude. And for them to put hands on him like that for no apparent reason, Nah, man. The only one guy did it. It wasn't like the guy. You know, the guy was he was like, he wasn't even turning around. He was like, you know, turning around. He was resisting, but he wasn't resistant. You know what I'm saying? He was like trying to figure out what the hell is going on. For these cuffs get too tight, can we talk? And nah, man, take this left hook upside the head.
Yeah, man, that was crazy, dude. Yeah, it's interesting that it's still going on. You know, Lonzo, you talking about when you started driving and things like that, and you know, your Beamer and all that. It reminded me of when my son first started driving, and just as much as I taught him how to do a U-turn, I taught him how to interact with police when he's pulled over. You know, respectfully. You know, you could cuss them out the fuck out if you want when you pull off, but it's yes sir, no sir. Show them how to reach for his shit without just going for it. Did your father, I'm assuming your father may have given you the same type of knowledge back in the day? Because I know your pops used to get sweated by the police too.
Yes, my old man gave me he gave me the lesson and with the police. You know, he told me, man, you gonna go to jail? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. And he said, I hate to tell you this, it's just a process of being a black man in California. He said, come on, dude. Now, I don't ever remember my daddy going to jail. I can't recall my daddy ever going to jail. I can't say that. My old man would drive lit. He drive with a gun in the car. When he drove, a lot of times he drove with us kids in the car. And even back then, they would have a little more consideration for people when you had your kids in the car. They might not do as much to you. Because my old man, anytime we went to Linwood, that was a family affair, baby. We get out of the highway, it was a family affair, okay? I'm 7, 8 years old. My sister in the car, my brother in the car. Mom might not be in the car, but we going down Imperial Highway. He had buddies lived in, worked in off of Long Beach. He had a buddy that lived off of Long Beach. Shit, we are going. Everybody, let's go. And but yeah, he definitely gave me the speech, man. He definitely had to give me that speech, and I'm glad he did. He said, man, look, your job is to get home, just like his. And once you achieve that goal, then you are right. But out the streets are his. You can't fight. We can't win that one. Just like homeboy the other day, man, was riding down the street, running from the police with his girl and the baby in the car. You see that video? This brother was going out. He was avoiding the police. He already got pulled over, did some other stuff, and he was running from the girl, running from the police. Now he's been known to go live while running from the police. But this time he got somebody in the car. He got his girlfriend and his baby in the car. The girl was pleading with him, man, pull over, let us out the car, do something. But what his fool didn't realize is while she's pleading to get out the car, he's racking up fucking charges for kidnap. Two. And you got child endangerment and you got kidnapped. Dude, you just bought you an all-day ticket. You just bought you an all-day ticket. You know, they're going to kill me. They're going to kill me. No, they may not kill you, but your ass, you ain't worried about driving nowhere no more. Driving this is the last thing you're going to drive, bro. This is the last thing you're going to drive right here. Driving will no longer be a part of your activities. And people don't realize, man, certain things, when you do certain shit, just over with, okay? That dude will never drive a car again, man. Ain't nobody going to bail him out of jail. His bail's probably going to be in the millions for whatever the cops wanted him for initially, plus the kidnapping and the child endangerment. Come on, man.
I did see that video. I know exactly which one you're talking about now. The dude from LA, yeah. Oh, that was a crazy video, Lonzo. That shit gave me anxiety, man. That was really crazy, man. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, before we go, Lonzo, August 9th, big day.
August 9th, folks.
Coming up, man. Tell everybody about it.
You know, before the Eve After Dark documentary, we started working on the N.W.A. documentary, and I was out of Lonzo. That was back in 2017, maybe 2016. We started doing interviews and, you know, collecting footage, and it's finally finished. Been through a lot of shit, man. We went through COVID. The editor of the documentary died in the middle of editing, just keeled over and died. Thank God, my boy Velo was able to pick up the editing duties and finished it and gave it a good flavor, man. It's the same flavor as Eve After Dark. So if you like the Eve After Dark documentary, you're gonna love this one right here. This right here starts off with some shit. We got footage in this shit right here in this video. from my personal archives, man, ain't nobody seen in 40 years. Okay, I did a lot of TV shows back in the day, and I was on a television show, a couple of them, and footage from this TV show. We intertwined this the footage into the documentary to just show you it was a different time for me and everybody, man. It was a different time, dude. And that's the part I think I wanted to reflect on in the documentary, that I'm a different kind of dude when it comes to the streets, whatever the case may be. I was a different kind of guy back then. Somebody told me something today that it registered with me a whole lot. He said, man, everybody, they shook you because you were the disciplinarian. You were the disciplinarian of everything, because I have never met anybody's daddy. I don't give a damn who it is, except for Big Slip. So I ran this house, and I whatever I said, go. I didn't do it in a fucked up way. I did it very respectfully, but there's certain things I wasn't gonna tolerate. Never had a fight here. And they got high, they got drunk. But hey man, go sit down over there and have a seat until you can't leave here drunk like that, dude. Go and take your nap and holler when you wake up. And like Battlecat said, I trusted him. I never had a break in, none of that shit. Never had a fight over here with none of these guys. But again, I was a force that they had to deal with. Everybody couldn't deal with that, man. Everybody couldn't deal with that. They found that to be irritating, and because they answered to somebody, and that was me. I had to answer to somebody, and it is what it is, Doc. You'll see a lot of this in the documentary. But I'm gonna wrap. It's my time to wrap up, man. Damn, that hour went by fast, Doc.
Yeah. Do your thing, man. I know, dude. Always a good time, man. Do your thing.
Always. For those who never heard of me, I'm the first one to put Dr. Dre in the surgery, stuck Ice Cube in the freezer till he got cold on the eve after dark, 50-yard line of the Super Bowl. In the movie Straight Outta Compton, they played me like a hater of rap. Don't believe that Hollywood bull, because it was all cap. My history goes deeper than you will ever know. Just remember that N.W.A. stands for Not Without a Lonzo. All right, folks, y'all be good. We out of here, y'all. August 9th, Compton College, the film festival, baby. The premiere of N.W.A. Not Without a Lonzo. Peace.